You're so much closer to freedom than you think. So you see all these videos, all these posts, all these stories of people traveling around the world, living their best life. And you wonder how they do it. You're like, surely they've worked years to build some successful business, or they've invested their money and got rich and they just have fuck you money. And you wonder how they do it, right? I was the same. I was in the exact same boat a few years back. I used to look at all these people posting these crazy stories on Instagram, and I just wonder how they did it. Like, how are they living this lifestyle, right? How are they having all these fun, adventurous experiences while I'm stuck here in this dead-end job that I hate? Like, what's the secret, you know? And you ask yourself that question so many times, and you've tried so many things, right? I tried so many things. Tried freaking drop shipping, tried to start a marketing agency. None of it worked. I even started a clothing brand, which completely failed. Didn't even make a single sale. And yeah, it's very interesting how much suffering you put yourself through in pursuit of this goal or this dream to travel and have this lifestyle freedom that we so desperately desire. And I can say the last 3 years, having this lifestyle freedom, it's fucking amazing. But looking back on what I went through, I wish I could tell myself that it was so much easier than I thought. So much easier than I realized. And that I didn't need to go and chase all these shiny objects, all these different business ideas and try and make them work. All I needed was one thing. And that one thing, you might be asking, what is it? It's a remote job. I know, sounds crazy, because who the fuck wants to work for someone else? Especially when you have the entrepreneur mindset. You're like, why the fuck would I go work for someone else when I can start my own business? That's the dream, right? But I can tell you from experience that having a remote job gave me more freedom in my life than any of my businesses has ever given me. And that's saying something. That's pretty wild. Because not everyone can be successful at business, and here's why. Business is an accumulation of probably hundreds of skills, if not thousands of skills, right? And so if you are deficient in any of these skills, it's going to make it significantly harder to build a successful business. And I definitely found that when I was starting my first businesses, I had no fucking clue what I was doing. No idea. And that made it so much harder to start something and have success with it, right? Whereas with a remote job, you can focus on one skill, just one skill, right? Think of all these different job titles that are out there, right? Like a social media manager. That is one skill set that you need to learn. And if you have one skill set, you can now make an online income from anywhere in the world. That is freedom. And then if you want to add the next piece onto it, because you're like, okay, cool, I can be anywhere in the world, but I still have to work 8 hours a day. Is that really freedom? The next piece of that is learning to leverage your workload. So what I mean by that is automations, outsourcing, even just simplifying your workload. Like there's probably so many tasks that you do throughout your day that just don't need to be done, or that can be done more efficiently in less steps, taking less time, that kind of thing, right? And by exploring these topics, it allows you to earn an income from anywhere in the world, leverage it so that you don't have to trade 8 hours of your day to earn it. And now you're in a place where you have lifestyle freedom, where you can go to the places you want to go to, you can travel to the destinations you see on Instagram, and you can enjoy the lifestyle. And that's the beauty of remote work. I wish I found it sooner. I had such an ego about myself that I didn't want to work for someone else. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to run a successful business and be this big business success. But yeah, remote job really gave me the most freedom in my life I've ever had. And it's been so beautiful to experience the lifestyle that comes from living as a digital nomad and having a really easy, effortless income coming in instead of having to hustle your ass off trying to chase 10 new clients every month for your business. You can just do it so much easier. So much easier, right? And so if you want to hear more content talking around these topics of how you can use remote jobs and outsourcing and leverage to create lifestyle freedom, I'm going to be making more videos just like this one. You can drop a subscribe, and yeah, I'm going to be posting more stuff. But I will say the main thing to focus on is just one skill set, right? Like, if you want to take this pathway, it sounds attractive to you, learn one skill set that allows you to go remote, right? Obviously, you can't do this with construction, with retail. You can't do it with roles like this. So you need to learn one skill set, or maybe you already have one skill set that you can use to get some kind of remote work. And that is the simple process. It's getting the skill set, learning how to apply to jobs, get into the jobs, negotiate the jobs, and then once you're in there, using leverage, outsourcing, automating, that's where the fun stuff happens. But yeah, that's all for this video. Just wanted to share my experience with obviously going through a lot of different business models and then finding remote work, and it was just so much easier. So I wanted to share this as a bit of a lesson from my experience that may help some of you listening to realize that there is an easier way. And I wish someone would have told me this sooner. So hopefully this is resonating for some of you who are watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.